Alright, so if you play controller, you've probably heard the debate, linear versus exponential. Today, I'm breaking it down. I'll show you real gameplay, explain how each one feels, and I'll help you figure out which one's actually better for you. The first thing I did was do some aim training with linear settings. I thought it was just great for close range, like shotgun flicks, and I just feel like it'd be, after doing all the aim training, I just feel like it'd be very good for like aggressive, fast-paced players, because I just feel like my right stick was just corresponded better to the inputs I was giving it. I realized that, long range, it can be a little harder to track because you have to be like more precise, and it could feel like slippery, or I guess it's just less forgiving to like the smaller adjustments that you do with your right stick. So here's my aim training for exponential. And when you're using exponential, your aim feels a lot smoother and more controlled. Like it starts off slower, but when you move your stick. But I think that's actually a good thing for aiming, especially if you're tracking players at like mid to long range. You're not over flicking or going past your target, so a lot of pros like Expo for that reason. It lets them stay locked in on like a moving player without having to fight the sensitivity. It kind of gives your aim assist more time to kick in too. I would say the only downside is close range fights. Um, I feel like it can feel like sluggish and really sticky if you're used to super fast reactions. But if you want more control and cleaner tracking, Expo is definitely solid. Alright, so moving on to the piece control slash building clips. This is me doing it with linear. And linear is just fast. Like the second you touch the stick, it reacts. And honestly that's what makes that's very good for building and piece control. You can fly through builds and it's very easy to chain edits together and just move how you want to with no delay. That's why so many like fast mechanical players use linear. It just feels super smooth and responsive. The only thing is it's very easy to mess up if you're not used to it. Like you might place something too far or miss an edit just from moving a little too fast. But once you get comfortable with linear, it's perfect for fast-paced, fighting. All right, now moving on to exponential piece control slash building. And in these clips, you're going to be able to tell that I'm struggling a lot. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really like building on exponential. It just felt off to me. The slower stick response made my movement feel kind of, or not movement, made my crosshair feel kind of delayed. And when I tried to do faster piece control or chain edits together, I kept messing up because it was just very sticky. Some players say it helps with smoother and more controlled builds. And maybe that's true if you're going for consistency over speed. But personally, it just didn't really click for me. I feel like I couldn't build the way I wanted to. And if you're a slower paced player or still getting used to mechanics, maybe you'd like it, but for me, it felt limiting. At the end of the day, to this debate, there's no like one size fits all answer. Linear and exponential both have their strengths. Exponential gives you a bit more control, especially for aiming, but linear feels more raw, fast, and way more reactive. If you play a slower, more methodical style, or if you're still learning mechanics, exponential might feel more stable. But if you're aggressive and like to play fast and want like way smoother movement, linear is more of the move. So honestly, in my personal opinion, I've been on linear for a while, and it just fits my play style. It feels more natural for the way I like to build and take fights. So try both, give them some time, figure out what works for you. Let me know in the comments which one you like more.